Welcome again into the yet another session of polynomials in my YouTube channel Study with Mukesh Raj. Let us not waste the time and start with our second session in polynomial that is associated with the graphical representation of the polynomials. See, any polynomial, any of the polynomials could be represented in the form of a graph. And this representation of polynomials in the form of graph is known as graphical representation. Let us take an example for any equation. Let's say we are having an equation x is equal to y. We want to represent this equation on a graph paper. Okay. For this, what we have to do, we have to find out the corresponding values of y with respect to x or the value of x with respect to y. Let us say we want, if we put x is equal to 1, then what will be the value of y? So let's say x is equal to 1, that means y will be also equal to 1. If we put x is equal to 2, then in that case 2 will be assigned to y. So, for drawing or representing any of the equations in the form of a graph, we need minimum of 2 points. Okay, and these 2 points are supposed to be represented in ordered pair. That means the value of x and the value of y will be represented always in togetherness. That means 1 for the x and then again we are going to write 1 for y. The second point or second number for the value of x will be 2 and y will again for y will be 2. So these are the 2 points which are supposed to be represented on the graph which contains x as one of the axis and y as another axis. Let's say here we are having, I am trying to represent this on a graph. These are the axes. Okay, the horizontal axis is known as the x-axis. The vertical axis is known as the y-axis. In this coordinate system, this is the coordinate system where we are going to represent these points. So representation of these points are done in this planar representation where we have, as it is visible onto this onto the board, that we are having 4 different sections and each section is termed to be a quadrant because this has been divided, an angle of 360 has been divided into 4 equal halves and each equal part is known as quadrant, and this is known as the first quadrant, similarly this one is second, this is the third one and this one is the fourth one. Here in the first quadrant both the coordinates for x and y will be positive. Here for x it is going to be positive, for x it is going to be negative and for y it is going to be positive. And in the third quadrant both the coordinates will be having negative value, and here just the reverse of the second quadrant, that is the first will be having the positive one and then the negative one. That means x coordinate will be positive and y coordinate will be negative in number. So let us represent this point so as to form the graph of the number or the equation x is equal to y. See, once again I am drawing the axis so that I can help you understand the representation of graph. This point, the meeting point of both the axes is known as origin, or it is represented as 0, and the values on the x-axis, this is the x, this is the y axis, it will be marked as 1, then 2, 3, okay, 3. Similarly, I am going to mark it as -1, -2, -3. Similarly, 1, 2 and 3. -1, -2, -3. Though we don't need this negative value, this is just for your reference to understand that how these points are marked. From origin towards the right side on the x-axis, all the points will be considered positive, and all the points towards the left side from the origin O or 0, it will be marked negative on the x-axis. Similarly, all the points from origin upwards on y-axis will be positive, and all the points downwards on the y-axis from origin will be negative. Moving forward, let us plot the first point, that is 1 on 1 and 1. That means the x coordinate will be 1, and similarly the y coordinate will be 1. Let us see, this is the point which we want to represent. Likewise, for the value 2 and 2, here we are having 2, here we are having 2. Okay, and we can take as many points as we wish to draw a line, to draw or to plot a graph on a graph paper. Since we have taken 2, this is the minimum number of points that is required, but we can take as many points. By joining these 2 points, what we can see, what we will be having is that it will always pass through the origin. Okay, so we can write that this is the graph, this is the line that has been formed for the equation x is equal to y. Okay, so this is how we can represent a graph in the form of any equation, any algebraic equation can be represented in the form of graph. So moving forward, we can take any of the examples, and similarly we can represent those polynomials or those algebraic expression in the form of graph. Let us take another example where we will be solving this equation x plus y is equal to 2. Take the value of x is equal to 1 and solve it for the value of y. Then it will become x 2 minus x, and finally x y will be 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. So we can write here 1 upon 1. Then again, for x is equal to 2, what we can do, y is equal to 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. So we can represent it 2 for 0. So as I told you that we can take minimum 2 points to represent any algebraic equation in the form of graph. So I am drawing it on the graph. This is 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, and then we are having minus 2. Let us plot this point. 1 for 1, and for 2 it is not moving anywhere, so we will be having this value as 3. Now this value, connect these lines, these 2 points, it will help you in the formation of a straight line or a graph. That is the outcome for the equation x plus y is equal to 2. Is it fine? So this was the quick representation of the quick graphical representation for the any of the algebraic equations, any of the algebraic expression or equation. So hope you would have liked this session. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you and hats off for the day.